what are the typical DNA which are present in the genome of the eukaryotes? The first is single copy DNA. Now single copy DNA is present as unique copy or a few copies are there, and this kind of DNA, it often contains your genes, and because it contains genes, so they are often transcribed and translated. So there is transcription, translation into proteins, and most importantly, this has got a low rate of mutation as compared to the rest of the genome. The rate of mutation is less. Repetitive DNA. Now repetitive DNA, it is present in copies of either 10 or between 10 raised to the power 5 and 10 copies per genome. Now it may have genes, means they might be there, or genes might not be there. So it may have genes that can be transcribed and translated, and it has got a higher rate of mutation as compared to single copy. Then you have the highly repetitive DNA. Now the characteristic feature of the highly repetitive DNA, like satellite DNA, is that there are no genes. So genes are not present, and therefore it is neither transcribed or nor it is translated. And the copy number is more than 10 to the power 6 copies per genome, and it has got a very high rate of mutation. Now single copy DNA is unique DNA, and it exists as either single or low copy DNA. Now single copy DNA accounts for 60% of the total DNA in the genome. Out of the total 60%, 3% is the coding DNA, that is the DNA which is present in genes. The rest 57 is non-coding DNA, consisting of introns, spacers, and regulatory sequences. Then you have the moderately repetitive or repetitive DNA, which accounts for 30%. First is the microsatellite DNA. So the repetitive element is of the size between 2 to 10 base pairs, and they are repeated 5 to 50 times. Example is 2 base pair repeat, like CA, CA, CA. So here the repeat element is 2 base pairs, and GAT, GAT. So here the repeat element is 3 base pairs. Then you have mini satellites. Mini satellites, the repetitive element is of the size between 10 to 60 base pairs, and they are repeated 5 to 50 times. Mini satellites are present in the centromeres and the telomeres. And both mini and micro satellites are together called the VNTRs, that is the variable number of tandem repeats. Now this is a term which you come across in RFLPs, that is restriction fragment length polymorphism, when you are doing the technique. So there is VNTRs. So this is VNTRs as basically mini and micro satellite DNA. Now another term is retrotransposons. What are retrotransposons? Now you must have heard about transposons or the jumping gene. Now the retrotransposons, they first get transcribed into RNA intermediate. The RNA intermediate forms the DNA copy by reverse transcription, and this integrates into the target genome, or wherever in the genome it integrates. So they jump via your RNA or reverse transcription. That's why they are called retrotransposons. Now retrotransposons are again moderately or repetitive DNA. They are of two types, lines and signs. Lines are long interspersed nuclear elements which constitute 20% of the genome. Example L1. Their size is typically 500 base pairs. And signs are retrotransposons which have a size of greater than 500 base pairs, and they constitute 11% of the genome. And apart from this, the third category, that is highly repetitive DNA. This kind of DNA is having a very large repeat element, and it repeats and has copies more than 10 to the power 6 copies per genome, and this is located in the heterochromatic regions around the centromere and the telomere. Example is satellite DNA. And this is the figure which shows the repetitive DNA classification, that is into highly repetitive and mildly repetitive. So mildly repetitive is again into retrotransposons and tandem repeats. Tandem repeats can be multiple copy genes like rRNA, mini satellites, and dinucleotide repeats, that is also known as microsatellites, whereas the highly repetitive is satellite DNA. So that's it, students. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and share, and write us back at genesisacademydaily@gmail.com. Thank you.